Hello friends, did you ever consider the fact that there are no social boundaries when it comes to loving sports? Which of course includes loving soccer. This feeling unites people, irrespective of their financial situation, age, or skin color. There is ample evidence and countless facts to support this claim. History knows many cases of people who came from the most destitute villages, whose residents have never held more than $1 in their hands, but became world champions and millionaires thanks to soccer, and of course, thanks to their dream. A dream that they never abandoned, and in which each one believed till the end. Today I will tell you a touching story of a small boy from Afghanistan named Murtaza Ahmadi. He was not afraid to dream, and believed that his most coveted wish would one day come true. It is not a secret that Afghanistan is not a wealthy country. Rather, it is an unequal country, where some never want for anything, while others are happy if they manage to have food on their tables. Little Murtaza belonged to the latter group. Despite these unfortunate life circumstances, the little boy had a true and pure love of soccer from the moment he learned to walk. Like many kids, the little boy had a hero by the time he was 5 years old. Of course, it was the 6-time winner of the Golden Ball, Leo Messi. The fact that the boy did not live in a developed part of the world did not prevent him from demonstrating his love for soccer and his love for his hero. Few adults are as dedicated to their sport as this boy from a poor neighborhood. Murtaza's father said that Murtaza's greatest wish was to have a jersey like his hero's. Many times, he asked his dad to buy him the jersey, but his dad did not have enough money for it. The 5-year-old boy's clothes were not entirely suitable for soccer, but luckily kids can use their imagination to pretend that their world looks completely different. Murtaza pretended that instead of boots, he was wearing designer cleats, and that instead of a shabby sweater, he was wearing the Argentinian team's jersey. Even 2 trees were not actual trees, but rather a soccer goal. For days on end, the little boy played with his soccer ball, but despite his positive attitude, he maintained a feeling of hurt. At night, he cried into his pillow because he knew that his dad would never buy him a Messi jersey, because for his family, such a purchase was unbelievably expensive. Of course, the dad was sad to see that even such a simple dream of his son could not be fulfilled. But that's why he decided to do something that most people would likely not have thought of. He decided to make the jersey with his own hands. Murtaza's dad recalls that when he accidentally saw a striped bag in the store, it dawned on him that its colors were practically identical to those of the Argentinian team. He wanted to do something nice for his son, so he took the plastic bag and put it over his son's shoulders. On the bag, he wrote the last name of his son's hero and the legendary number 10. It was the best gift that the little boy has ever gotten. He jumped with joy and showed off his new uniform to his family. Finally, he received what he had dreamed of for so long. Of course, the boy who grew up in such humble surroundings was not at all spoiled. That's why he could experience a whole spectrum of positive emotions because of the plastic bag jersey. He even made some of his family members tear up. It didn't matter that the plastic bag jersey was a bit too small and that its edges were a bit ripped because the boy's dream had no conditions. Murtaza's dad remembers that after the boy received his Argentinian plastic bag jersey, his family could no longer hear him cry at night. Of course, it was just a plastic bag, but in the eyes of Murtaza, it was a lot more than that. Maybe you would think so too if you were 5 years old. Maybe we would have never even heard this story if it wasn't for what happened next. Murtaza's 15-year-old brother, Humayun, was so happy for his little brother that he decided to share his picture on his personal Facebook page. To say that the photo amazed many people would be an understatement. Every day, more and more social media users shared the picture. Nobody would have thought that such an ordinary picture, taken in the poorest corner of Afghanistan, would cause such a stir. But as we said earlier, soccer has no borders. Soon, the picture of a boy with a plastic bag on his back reached Leo Messi himself. There were rumors that Messi supporters were searching for the boy to interview him and to give him a real uniform, like that of his hero. But this turned out to be a difficult feat. The search was long and difficult because there were many theories about where the boy was from. Some people even said that this story was fiction and likely had no relation to reality. When it seemed like there would be no happy ending, a real miracle happened. The boy's uncle, Azim Ahmadi, accidentally saw a comment under one of the posts. The comment was by a man named David, who wanted to locate Murtaza. Without thinking too much, Azim sent him a message. It turned out that at the time, Murtaza was living in Duhok, Iraq. After finding out his coordinates, a film crew immediately went to do a report on the boy. From that moment on, the boy became famous nationally and internationally. It turns out that there is a dark side to fame, but we will talk about that later. Lionel Messi was touched by the boy's devotion to soccer, especially since Messi also had humble beginnings. That's why he simply couldn't remain a bystander and sent his fan 2 jerseys and a soccer ball. One jersey was Barcelona's, and the other was Argentinian. But that wasn't all. On each jersey, Messi wrote a personal message from him to the boy. Soon enough, these valuable gifts, for which many would be willing to pay hefty sums, were personally delivered to Murtaza by Messi's representatives in the country. But friends, even this was far from the end of the story. After Murtaza received his coveted jerseys from Lionel Messi, his new dream was to meet his hero in order to thank him personally. Of course, Murtaza's parents and even Murtaza himself knew that this was unrealistic and had no expectations of this dream coming true. First of all, 7,000 kilometers separated Murtaza and Messi. And second of all, Messi is an international star, and Murtaza is only a simple boy. But it turns out that kind people will always offer a helping hand. In this situation, help came in the form of the Qatari government and UNICEF. They decided to show the boy that miracles do happen. Murtaza's dad recalls picking up the phone and being told that Messi wants to see Murtaza. He thought that it was some kind of joke, but the voice on the other end of the line told him that it was true. He panicked and had no idea how such a thing was even possible. A few weeks prior, he was tying a plastic bag around his son's body, and there they were, getting ready to meet Messi in a couple of days. Such a thing truly felt impossible, but it turns out that everything is possible in this world. The long-awaited meeting between Murtaza and Messi took place in Doha, where Barcelona was playing a friendly match against the local Al Ahly. The boy was extremely excited in the days leading up to the game, and could not stop talking about it. When the day finally arrived, he could not hold back his tears. Friends, they were tears of joy. Can you imagine such a thing? A few months prior, he was made happy by a plastic bag jersey, and now he was standing beside his hero. The boy even went onto the field to take a picture with the entire Barcelona team. Murtaza did not leave Messi's side for even 1 second. The audience applauded because they were touched by the scene. The head referee had to pick up the boy and carry him to his parents. That's how much Murtaza did not want to part from Messi. Later, new facts about the story became known. Messi's manager said that if Murtaza continues to play soccer, it is very possible that Messi will help the boy move to Europe and start his soccer career when he turns 15. But for this to happen, Murtaza needs to work long and hard. It is self-evident that Messi has the ability to deliver on his part. Murtaza's parents are looking for an appropriate school and coach that could help the boy achieve success in soccer. For now, he continues to play soccer in his yard all day long and dreams of maybe one day playing for Barcelona. And who knows, maybe at some point we will all again hear Murtaza's name on the TV. After all, this story shows that a boy from the poorest and most isolated place can find himself standing next to an international star. If that's possible, I think everything else is too. The main thing is to continue dreaming, hoping, and striving. Friends, I think that's all. Rate the video if you liked it, and share your opinions about what you saw. See you soon. Bye.